Okay, welcome everyone, and welcome to our Sky Vision Traders Lounge, where we just look at the trade setups for the specific session. So today we're looking at the we'll go through our various pairs that we're looking at, and just okay. Let me just remove all this. This was all from the London session. Maybe I should do two sets of charts so that we won't disturb the London session people's setups. All right. Or anyway, it doesn't really matter. Let's just do let's remove it. Excuse me. Right. So we ask those three questions that we like to ask at all times. First question, I'm sure by now you can chorus it with us. It's the first question is, what did price do overnight? So right now we are here. So the question is, what did price do overnight today? Right? We're not looking at what did it do last week or 2 weeks ago or yesterday or whatever. We're just looking at today. What did price do today? So price started from somewhere that went down, came up, went down again, came up here, and it's come down here, and right now is somewhere here. Okay, so next question is, so essentially it's ranging, right? It's ranging. Okay. So the next question is, where is price now? So price is right here at the top here at the 45.92 zone, or somewhere around there. Okay. Now, next question, which is the most important one. What must I see price do before I execute a trade? Right, so that those sets of questions helps you do the same thing over and over and over again. We have to be consistent in the way we approach the market. We don't want to approach the markets in different ways. Today we're using Bollinger Band, tomorrow we're using moving average, and whatever the process you're using, use a consistent, approach it in a consistent manner. Okay, so if you ask yourself every day, what must I see price do before I take a trade? So in this setup here, I'm sure you'll be able to see that by and large, for my break of structures, I want to see a break of structure right there for me to take a sell, or to see a break of structure of the top here for me to see a buy. So very nice and simple, right? Very nice and simple. And for the sake of those in the inner circle, we know that sometimes we can take aggressive buys or aggressive sells, right? So let me just show that to us here. So those in the London session, for instance, so your aggressive setup is that essentially you're taking a reversal, okay, going counter trend. So price was coming down, and then you can see that there was rejection here. Where's the button here? So there was rejection here, there was rejection here, there was rejection here, and then boom, you get a nice bullish engulfing candle, right? So we have a trade that has been pending here since London session, right? That we entered our setup there, looking for price to get to these highs and then maybe even go higher, right? So for those in the inner circle, I'm sure you've already taken that trade. However, if you are just coming now, price has also given us another setup right here, okay? Well, we could enter, but the distance between here and here is not that far. So you may want to wait if you're not in any trade yet, wait for it to break above. Or if you want to risk it, just take it. The stop loss will be quite high actually, but never mind, right? So let's just wait for it and see how it will set up, right? If you want to take it, you can take this trade here. This is your first TP, the high is here, and then we'll see if it continues going up, okay? Or if it gives us another big bearish engulfing candle for us to take it down, right? So that is gold. Essentially, we're waiting for a break of this structure and then a continuation upwards if it's going to do that today. Okay, beautiful. Let's look at what is this pair? Pound yen. Okay, so pound yen has been very, very bullish. Let's remove all these ones that we did earlier in the morning. So typical question, what did price do overnight? price went up, right? So it came down first, broke structure here, came all the way up, came back down, and then it's gone up, and now is testing this zone here. It's actually beginning to do that market structure shift, but let's see how this candle close. So price is right here now. So price is trending upwards, and we are seeing a potential for, let me move this a bit higher here now. So right here, we're seeing a potential for a market structure shift to the downside. So we can expect, if it breaks this zone here and this closes very bearish, then we can expect that price could do this, come back here, and then start going downwards, right? Price could do that, but it's still very bullish. So let's just wait to see what markets will do. If you want to be conservative about it, so that you don't enter just blindly, another way to do it is to wait. Let this come out, come down, let it play, pull back, and then break this new low. Once it breaks that low there, then you can enter and see if you can take it down like that. Okay. But at the moment, my bias is still for the buy side. But let's see what price does. It's beginning to do a market structure shift there. So it's early stages yet. Okay, early stages yet. Okay, so let's see what we have on next pair. Yes, Euro Yen. Okay, Euro Yen to the same thing. Price has gone up. So let's just remove all this. Oops, nope. Want to remove all these drawings we did earlier in the morning. Okay. Let's remove all these ones. Okay, so let's see. So right now, in fact, this one has already done a market structure shift. So I should actually close. I was actually in a buy. Well, I put a pending buy here. Pricing come down to my level there. So I should actually just close this one now since it's done that. But let's see. What has market done overnight? We see push down, then push up. Nice break of structure is pushed up. It's pulled back down, is pushed up again, right? Now it's pulled down here, and then it's gone up, and then it's done a market structure shift. The first market structure shift. If it breaks this level down there, then we'll begin to look for possibilities of it going further down. Okay, so it could do that actually. So let me just mark that level. So I'm in a buy at the moment. I'll just close that, but my stop loss is somewhere down there. So let's see how it plays out. Okay, good. Let's see how it plays out. If once this one closes and it still closes bearish, then I'll be more optimistic to enter a sell, right? A quick sell, put my stop loss at the highs there, right? And expect price to go down. Is there any, so I'm just thinking in my mind, somebody will be asking, is there any guarantee that definitely this will go down? No, there's no guarantee anywhere, right? We just want to follow our trade setups. Remember what we said, we have just three main types of setups: break of structures, that's our BOS, and then we have market structure shifts, and then we have the candlestick reversal setups. That's the trend. I call them the trend rejection candle setup, right? Trend rejection candle setup, which is trend reversal candle setup. So so we're just looking for that. Any of these three, anyone that plays out, we just follow it like that. Okay. So so let's see how this candle closes. If it closes very bearish, then there might be some momentum to at least push it down a bit. But if not, I'll just wait for it as well. So we'll just do the same thing as we did for what's the other pair? For pound JPY. So wait for it to break, then let it go down and break this level again. So once it breaks the second one, then you can then look for possibilities of going short. Okay, because sometimes it can just do something like this, just to take you out, come down like this, go up, come down, and then just go back up again, right? Because generally speaking, it's still very, very bullish, right? All this is just a big pullback. I'm sure for those who will go to the, let's say, 4-hour charts, Just to show us what I mean. So this is what I mean. Look at this. Look at this 4-hour chart. No. Where I want to expand this. Okay. So look at this. This is a 4-hour chart. How many? Okay, we still have about an hour to go. So you see, it's still very bullish, very, very bullish. But if this, at the end of this 4-hour chart, 4-hour candle, this particular candle, if it closes bearish, then we'll be looking for possibilities to go bearish, with it. So that'll be a bearish setup, a counter trend, right? But like I said, I don't want to be going up and down. I just want to concentrate on one chart, that's one time frame, and just look at what price is doing on that time frame. Okay, let's look at the next one. Pound Aussie. So pound Aussie, I didn't really do anything on this one. I didn't like the price action. So what did price do overnight? It's just going up and down. Eventually, we had a break of structure, and then it's come down, went up, and then it's come down now. So where is price now? Price is right here. Okay. Where is my last candle that made this thing go up like this? So I'll rather take this one down here, this level here. Okay. So I would like to see price come all the way and break below, and then go back up, just pull back and then go further down, right? If it should do that, that would be nice. But short of that, this whole price action here is very constrained. It's not moving very nicely. It's not moving very nicely. Okay. So I'll just skip on this one because it's too constrained. There's something happening. I don't know what is happening. Look at USD, Euro USD. Euro USD is just by and large. This is just range. It's a big range. Very, very big range. So price started out, came down, went up, came down, went up. In fact, actually did a small break of structure there, but right now it's testing these lows, right? So if you have the heart, this will actually be a nice buy right here because this lows has not been broken. However, I will just leave it. Let me see what price is going to do. Is it going to break below? Then we'll go down with it. Or is it going to give us a nice rejection candle there? Maybe even a wick, maybe a kangaroo tail, right? It could give us a kangaroo tail right there. But let's see what price is going to do first. We're trading conservatively. So let's see what it will do at that zone. Right? Let's see what it will do at that zone. And then we'll see if it breaks below, then we'll be looking for at least some movement downwards. We want to look at euro yen. Okay, so on euro yen, what has happened is, so if you look at it, so if I remove all this, let me remove all the lines there so we can see a clear screen. Okay, so on this one now, before this bullish engulfing candle, right? If you ask yourself, what is price doing? You will see that price has been moving up, right? It's been moving up and it's moving up. It's moved up to this level, right? Before it pushed back down and then it started going up, okay? So, once you then got this bullish engulfing candle, it just confirms that, yes, there is possibility of further moves up, okay? But when you look at it, where is this one here? So this is where you have your break of structure right here, okay? This is where you have your break of structure, and the way I will look at it, I will say to myself that, okay, if price can pull back, remember I like it to pull back. If price is going to pull back, and as long as it does not break below and close below this level, right? So this is, in fact, let's do it this way. Where is the bar replay? Oops. Bar replay, and then let's get this man here before that bullish engulfing candle, right? So all we're interested in is that we know that between these highs here, once it did give us this nice break of structure, we're expecting price to pull back. So as long as we know that what caused price to move up here, it was from here. So as long as price can come, it can come down here, it can come all the way to this level and then shoot up. It can come all the way to this level and then shoot up. It can do that, right? So, but what did price do? So instead, what did price do? It gave us a bullish engulfing candle there, and then it's still coming back down, and then started coming back down again. Okay, so you still have, if you are using that same structure, your stop loss will still be down here at these lows here. So there's still opportunity that price can come here, down here, and then just go back up. It can come here and then go back up. The only time you then say that, okay, this break of structure that happened here is no longer valid is when you see that break of structure down here. When you see break of structure to the downside, then it has changed direction. So that's on the one hand, okay? That's on the one hand that we have to make that decision. Now, the second one is that to make it, but not, I don't want to confuse you, but just to show you something else. Now, if you said to yourself that...
Sorry to come in.
Yes, please go ahead.
Like this one now. Okay. Like this have we not experienced break of structure to the downside with this candle, second to the last one that is on, that has not closed now? Have we not experienced break of structure yet?
No,
to the downside?
We don't have a break of structure yet. So if you look at it, look at it very well. Where was the last high? This is the last high, right? So if you ask yourself, from this high, when you look backwards this way, where is the last opposite candle that pushed this price up? It was from here.
Yes.
Right? So until this place is broken, then we have a break of structure. Okay? Now, so let me show you, let me put another twist to it so you can see the full picture of what we are talking about. Now, if, for instance, right, you are saying to yourself, okay, price has come all the way down, up here, and then come down, and then started going up, right? And then, instead of it to continue going up, it then broke this smaller structure here, right? Now, this break here, is what we call a market structure shift.
Okay.
Right? A market structure shift is a smaller break, right? It doesn't always hold. Sometimes it will hold, sometimes it will not hold, but is all part of the trade process. So you have a market structure shift right there. So if you are trading aggressively, for instance, if you're trading aggressively, you can say to yourself, I have a market structure shift, therefore I will enter for a sell from there and put my stop loss at the highs there and look for price to go down. But you also have your eye on the ball, saying to yourself that because price has been, look at this is very, very bullish. Very, very bullish, right? It's like if one was going at driving, if you're driving and you're going at 180, okay, let's use a safe one. Let's say you're going at 120, for instance. If you suddenly brake, right, the car, a number of things can happen to that car. If you press the brakes very suddenly, it could somersault, it could do whatever, right? But if you're at that 180 or 120 and then you just brake slowly, then you have a safe, you are in full control as that car is just slowing down until you get back to zero, right? So the same thing here. Now, price has been very bullish. There is almost, for many of the times, it won't just suddenly turn bearish like that, right? Many of the times, it will want to go there and then come here and then maybe even come here and then go back up again. Okay? It will want to do something like that sometimes. So it won't necessarily just turn, just at the top, just because it's at a high now. It won't necessarily just turn and start going down. Okay? So we have to always take these setups with a pinch of salt. Overall, we know that we are bullish, okay, because we can see it. Overall, we are bullish. However, we're also noting that there's a small break of structure, market structure shifts there, and we know that our ultimate break of structure is down here. Okay. In fact, yesterday, let me even show you good. So so let's just talk about this one. So yesterday,
I was looking at all this. Price was just going up, going up, going up, going up. And then I just kept seeing all these bearish candles, bearish engulfing candle, another one here, bearish engulfing candle, another one there. There was another bearish engulfing candle. And then I just thought, okay, let me just take a sell. I was going to take an aggressive sell. Okay, thinking that price could actually turn. And then what did price do? Price actually turned, but it didn't go that far. So I entered somewhere here. It pulled up and then came back down just to these levels here. And then from this level here, it then broke structure from there again. Right? But when it got here, I was already asleep. I wasn't at my charts here, so I couldn't take any trade. So the thing went out all the way and just stopped me out. Okay, so these trade setups, they would happen, but we always have to take it with a pinch of salt and just see what is market doing. Overall, this is very bullish. When it's very bullish or when it's very bearish, just be a little bit careful in taking a reversal immediately. You may want to wait for a proper break of structure. Okay? In fact, let me show you something. I just saw something now. Look at this. Remember I was saying when I was looking at Euro USD earlier, remember I was saying that it's come down to these lows, but we don't want to take a sell just yet. We want to see it break that structure. All right? Or wait for it to give us that maybe a kangaroo tail or some signal that it was going to go up. And I said if you could actually brave it, you could take a buy. But look at what it just did now. Right? So it's not, we have to always wait. Let us see the proper break of structure and then we can take the trade. Except if you are willing to say, okay, I'm only willing, like that trade I took on Euro Yen yesterday, it was just 0.5% of my account. So it was okay for me. Right? I'm not too bothered. It can stop me out, then that's fine. Okay? So you always have to know your risk management for each of those trades. Look at what it's doing now. Look at what Euro Yen is doing now. It's looking like it wants to start pushing up again. Okay, so just wait for it. Let it break that structure. And then once you see your break of structure, then you can enter your sell. And like we always say, there's no guarantee that that break of structure is going to work out. All we know is that if we keep taking break of structures over and over and over and over again, and we combine it with our market structure shapes or combine it with our rejection candle setups, then we know that over a series of trades, we will be very, very profitable. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Then another important thing to us, please, sir, I think you have to, we need to learn this percentage of risk management percentage.
Yes. We will treat that.
0.5%.
Yes.
How to calculate exactly? Because
okay. Let me note that down. So those of us in the VIP circle, we have our first meeting on Thursday. So we will go through some of those stuff. We will do that in depth. So let me just add it here, risk management. Okay. We'll do that. Definitely. Okay. Beautiful. I've written it down.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
You're welcome, ma. Do we have any other questions? Yes,